SIUE News Watch. News with Alex Trepka and Holly Meyer. Sports with Jennifer Wiper. And weather with Aaron Dusterhouse. SIUE News Watch starts now.
Good evening and welcome to SIUE News Watch.
Tonight our top story is a story we brought you yesterday. Authorities in Madison County are still on the lookout for the suspect in an attempted robbery which occurred early this morning at the Bank of Edwardsville. Employees at the bank reported that the man was wearing a mask and was armed with a weapon. Authorities have not yet been able to identify the suspect and are continuing the search efforts.
The Madison County Health Department is still investigating 4 cases of salmonella that were reported by patrons of Vanzo's Tap Room in Edwardsville. The restaurant has voluntarily closed to help the health department locate the source of the salmonella. Vanzo's Tap Room is closed indefinitely pending investigation.
The recall of Peter Pan and Great Value peanut butter has been broadened by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration to include either brand with a product code beginning with 2111 and purchased since October 2004. The peanut butter, which has been linked to widespread salmonella outbreaks, should be discarded immediately.
The SIUE Cougars have been approved to make the jump to the NCAA Division I level. A resolution was passed today by the SIU Board of Trustees at SIU Carbondale to allow the Cougars to make the switch to Division I. The resolution comes after 16 months of debate over the pros and cons of the move.
SIUE could achieve another record enrollment this fall. Freshman applicants now total almost 6,000 for about 1,800 positions. Graduate applications are up 24% over last year's number. The current enrollment at the university is about 14,000 students.
Police arrested Matthew Wilson outside of a real estate office in Granbury, Texas this morning. Wilson is accused of assaulting a real estate agent in Weldon Springs on March 4th. An official for the St. Charles County Sheriff's Department said that it is unknown if Wilson will return to Missouri, where he faces charges for first-degree robbery, armed criminal action, and felonious restraint.
Authorities in St. Louis County took a 14-year-old boy into custody today after he allegedly shot an 11-year-old boy in the chest last night in Wellston. Authorities must wait until the parents of the accused shooter return home to question the suspect. The victim of the shooting is expected to make a full recovery.
Illinois Representative Mike Bolin wants to extend a state law that will require cities to use hybrid cars. Last year, legislation was passed requiring state-level agencies to use hybrid cars. Bolin says that this will not only help the environment, but will also have economic benefits.
Now for a look at today's weather. I hear you have good news for us, Aaron.
That's right, Alex. Spring has definitely sprung. Expect this unusual warming trend to continue until the middle of the week, before temperatures return to somewhat normal patterns as we get closer to the weekend. Tuesday's forecast calls for a mostly sunny day with above normal high of 77, and then we'll close out the day with a low around 57. The next couple of days will present much of the same pattern of above normal temperatures except for Wednesday, when possible showers will roll in late at night. Temperatures return to the 50s for the remainder of the week and into the weekend, so enjoy the warmer temperatures at the beginning of the week because our normal cooler highs will return towards the middle of the week.
Thanks, Aaron. We'll do that. Fishermen off the coast of New Zealand caught a half-ton colossal squid today. The squid measures over 32 feet long and is thought to be the heaviest ever discovered. It is also believed to be the first intact adult colossal squid ever caught. Its remains will soon be displayed at the National Museum in New Zealand.
So Jen, how's the Cardinals?
Well, Holly, the Cardinals are looking good in their spring training, but things aren't looking so good for Jim Edmonds. The World Series champs are doing well this week in Florida. Today, the Cardinals beat the Braves 10-6 during spring training without the help of Jim Edmonds, who had a pair of postseason surgeries. With Edmonds out, the Cardinals will likely open with So Taguchi in center field. March Madness is here again. The top 4 seeds were released today: Kansas, North Carolina, Ohio State, and Florida. The SIU Carbondale Salukis also make an appearance in the bracket as number 4 seed, while the Fighting Illini has a strong showing as number 8 seed, despite the recent loss of their controversial mascot. While SIU finished up their wrestling season this past weekend in Ohio, one Cougar continues his campaign. Senior John Fick qualified for NCAA Division II championships after placing 4th in the 165-pound weight class. That's it for sports.
Thanks, Jen.
Clear your schedules. You're not going to want to miss this year's free summer concert series. St. Louis announced today they're bringing back the popular 5 weekends of Live on the Levee and the 2-day Fair St. Louis. The concert series will include big names like Cyndi Lauper, Ani DeFranco, Los Lonely Boys, and Emmylou Harris. Dates for the concert haven't been set, but Fair St. Louis will be held July 3rd and 4th. Well, let's have one last look at tomorrow's weather. Aaron?
Well, Alex, it's going to be really nice tomorrow. It's going to be a high of 77 and a low tomorrow night of 57.
Well, that's all we have for you guys tonight.
Good night, everyone. Stay tuned for Friends Up next.